Hello and welcome to day 110 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today started nice and relaxed. We took it nice and slow, knowing that the bus that we were going to get came at about 8:30 and we were only about 3 miles away from the bus stop, so plenty of time. So yeah, we meandered our way down, looking out for blackberry bushes as we did. I found quite a few small little shrubs, but sadly no fruits themselves, which was quite disappointing. But yeah, we made our way down the hill, got to a little car park just at the base before the highway where the bus stop was found, and lo and behold, Magic Man was there again, the man that I met at the end of the really hot day, and I had a Mountain Dew that was sent from the gods. So yeah, he was there waiting for us with some coffee and some cold drinks. I had a Gatorade and some more sweet treats, which was really nice, a lovely way to start the day. And he had his chairs out again, so we were just sat there. We had about 15 minutes before the bus came, so we sat down, we chilled. There were some other hikers that arrived, and then had a little scroll through far out and realised that the bus was not coming, because it only ran Monday to Friday, and today was a Saturday. So we were all like, well, we'll try and get a hitch then or something like that. And we kind of sat there for a little bit longer. Scales and I walked around the side to find so many blackberry bushes. It was amazing. There were so many. And we had a lovely little snack. It was great. A nice little fruit salad to start the day. So that was really nice. And that kind of set the trend for the rest of the day, really. It's been a day of just constant reminders that just going with the flow works out best and can lead to some pretty fun results. Because yeah, we were sat there in the chairs. I just said to Scales that the bus wasn't coming, and we're like, let's figure out where we need to go. We were just putting out our phones when a trail angel named Doc pulled up and asked us if we needed a lift. It was honestly like perfect timing. We couldn't have had anything else. So yeah, perfect. So we got a lift into town. He took us right to Dollar General. We got all our stuff. A Dollar General resupply is always interesting. I think I'll try and show you what I've got this time round, because again, it's mostly sugar, not much substance. So let's see what my digestive system thinks of what we're going to be eating over the next 5 days. But yeah, so we got our resupply. We went to find some lunch and charge up our stuff, and on the way got stopped by about 5 locals just wanting to chat to us about the PCT and just like asking us all the standard questions like where we're from, all that kind of stuff. So that was fun, just a very friendly town. We stopped for lunch. We had, I think, one of the best breakfast burritos I've had so far on trail. It was really good, buttery and like kind of crisp. It was great. And I had a horchata as well. We just kind of sat there. Sadly, the place closed at 2, so we had to be out of there fairly sharpish. So we headed to the library where we got a puzzle out and started playing with a puzzle. It was wonderful, so relaxing, really nice, just to kind of switch off our brains in that way. And halfway through, my friend, so I have a friend back home who originally I was going to try and meet in Oregon because he and his girlfriend had come over for a wedding in Oregon, and if the timing worked out, I would have met them off trail. Sadly, obviously, I am not in Oregon, so we didn't get to meet up, but we did have a lovely video call, so it was really nice catching up with them and just about stuff back home and filling them in on all my adventures thus far. So that was great. But then the time came where the library closed at about 5. And originally we were going to try and do about like 10 miles on trail, but we were not going to be able to do 10 miles after 5 p.m. So we were on the street in the shade trying to find out where we needed to go, where we needed to hitch to, where a good hitch spot was. We weren't really worried about getting a hitch because the place was so hiker friendly. But again, we pull out our phones, about to start looking, and who pulls up but Doc, again, asking us if we need a lift. It was perfect. And it got even better because he took us, because we were trying to see if we could skip. There's a bit where the trail is closed, so there's another kind of side trail that takes you a little bit further round and then joins up later on. So we were asking if he could take us to where the trail joins up with the side trail. And in the end, he ended up taking us even further than that. Like where the trail starts off on its own. It was perfect. So we ended up getting as far as we originally planned, even though we didn't need to hike as much, just avoiding the bit of closed trail. So it was perfect, perfect, perfect. Although when we got to camp, it was quite buggy, which was less than ideal. So lots of mosquitoes everywhere. Not the best campsites, but it's fine. We've had an amazing day. Very grateful for everything that's gone on. It's been just a lovely day. And tomorrow, one of the toughest climbs, at least I think it's the toughest climb in all of NorCal. I'm not sure how it compares to the rest of the PCT, but it's tough. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow. But yeah, let's see how high we can get up tomorrow, and I'll see you there.